Faster than a speeding bullet. More powerful than a locomotive. Able to leap tall buildings at a single bound.
The innocent victim of this homicidal maniac. The insidious Joker has been here already. He always leaves his victims laughing.
Oh, poor Mr. Wilson.
Holy Superhero Month, Batman. Out here, this is one of the first videos I actually filmed on my spare camera showing my face, so I was not able to see where it was pointing, so that's why I'm like looking around and occasionally actually being able to be seen in frame. I don't know where it is and how it's working and all of that stuff. I just didn't with this one, so yeah. I mean, hi guys. So today, this is the first episode of I Heard She's a Nerd. I'm taking inspiration from someone else from I Heard She's a Lesbian. God, who makes that series? Can't remember right now. Anyway, linked above my head. I'm totally taking that premise and using it here. So, anyway, this is my new series called I Heard She's a Nerd, and I'm going to talk about various nerdy things, comic books, movies, Harry Potter, obviously. How much of a Slytherin I am? No, yeah, I am. That's what this is going to be. So, if you want to do that, stay tuned. Also, I know my lighting and angle and everything is like really bad right now, but it's called life and it happens. So that's what we're going with. All right. So today I'm responding to a video, which is something I've never done before, but it is like a different response video. It's like a fun response video. So I'm responding to NerdSync. I think I'm saying that right. If not, I'll correct and linked above my head. Video that they made with a bunch of other people. Again, everyone will be linked above my head and in the tangents directly below this video. Anyway, they made a video, and the whole premise of the video is that Hugo Strange, in one specific comic, Hugo Strange finds out that Bruce Wayne is Batman, and in this, like, skit, they basically say that Bruce Wayne is suing Hugo Strange, Dr. Hugo Strange, pick, for violation of privacy. And they left it open-ended so that people could make responses and talk about it and stuff. So, I'm going to talk about it using a different angle. And I hope that this is both credible and better than analogy of using Spider-Man and Peter Parker, because Warner Brothers owns both DC rights and Harry Potter rights. So, I done connected it a little bit roundabout way, but I done connected it. So, don't at me. Actually do at me, because that would be amazing. But okay, don't come for me. So, in Goblet of Fire, right after Harry's picked and everything, and then Harry and Ron had the big fight, Rita Skeeter, an evil, horrible woman, God. I mean, seriously, who is worse? Rita Skeeter or Umbridge? Oh, that's a video I should make. Amy makes up all these stories and lies and rumors about Harry and Hermione and just writes them as if they're actual journalistic information, which they're not. That woman drives me up the wall. So she makes up all this stuff, and then one day at mealtime, Hermione gets all of this hate mail. She gets an envelope that are howlers, like over the next couple of months. She gets howlers. She gets, in the first one, she gets an envelope with some sort of potion in it that, like, deeply, physically hurts her. Like, she has physical, deep injuries that she has to go to the medical wing for 2 classes, if I'm remembering correctly. That's a big deal. That's endangerment and harming of a minor. 1, wizarding law? Why are you not protecting children? And 2, that is so messed up. and exactly why privacy laws were invented in the first place, to protect people like Hermione in this situation. Rita Skeeter should have never published Hermione's name. True, she should have never made up the lies and the rumors that she did, ever. But we're not here to talk about Rita Skeeter's non-existent journalistic integrity today. I don't know if you've gathered this, but I hate Rita Skeeter. So instead of really telling the story, actually doing journalism, she fakes a story, makes up a lie, and because of the results of that, an innocent girl is hurt. Now, even if the stories had been true and Hermione had been hurt by these third and fourth party individuals, that still means that Rita Skeeter technically, and by the definition of U.S. law, obviously not British withering law, but U.S. law, would have committed an act of completely destroying her anonymity. And that's not okay. So using that as an example, that would also happen to Bruce. He would get hate mail. He would have people showing up. He would have people refusing to work with Wayne Tech. Wayne Tech would suffer. His other things would suffer. His philanthropy would suffer. Everything else would suffer. And on top of that, he would have so many lawsuits thrown against him. Lawsuits for perjury. He does these things and he doesn't testify. He's probably been subpoenaed before. But Batman, they don't know where he is. They don't know who he is. So even though they might subpoena him, that means he's in contempt of court. That means he's in contempt of court, not perjury, excuse me. That's wrong. So contempt of court charges. And then there are the civil cases. So wrongful death and grievous bodily injury and mental harm and tons and tons and tons and tons and tons and tons of people that would come forward. Yes, thugs. Yes, people that wouldn't be good witnesses. Issues with that, that's a whole other day. So it would cause great and grievous harm to Bruce Wayne for his identity to be released to the public. Add here that it would also affect Jim Gordon, the police commissioner. He's the police commissioner. He meets with Batman on a regular basis. So therefore, it is easy and obviously stateable that he would know who Batman is, and he would know, at least have an inkling. I mean, Jim Gordon is too good of a cop to not know that Bruce Wayne is Batman way before Bruce Wayne ever tells him, especially with his daughter being Batgirl. Let's all be real here, people. He knows this. He's not an idiot. He's a very good cop. In more ways than one. He just needs Batman to be Batman. He can't let him be in prison. So Jim Gordon would not only be subject to all of the same lawsuits and issues, as well as the GCPD, he would also be subpoenaed to within governmental assistance and possibly punishment through the state or federal government. So that is also something that could happen through Bruce Wayne's identity being leaked as Batman. How many times has Lois Lane or Clark Kent interviewed Bruce Wayne? Somebody's going to be able to figure out pretty easily, through dotting some I's and crossing some T's, who Clark really is. Once they figure out who Clark really is, it's not that hard to figure out who the rest of the Justice League are, once you know who Bruce Wayne is, and that Bruce Wayne is Batman. And once people know who the Justice League are, well, bad things are going to happen. That's my take on it. If people knew that he was Batman, not only would his entire family, everyone who also wears the bat symbol, but Alfred, the Justice League, and everyone else would be in harm's way if that information were to be public. Privacy is important and it exists for a reason. Just a little bit about my personal feelings on privacy. I personally don't think that even tabloids should exist. I think that we should let celebrities be their lives and live them, and we shouldn't consume fake information about them. I think that real journalism is vitally important, and I feel like now would be a great time for Lois Lane to have her own comic. Come on, DC. They probably have, but you know what I mean. I am gonna go, and that was this first video. Not super involved, not super in-depth, but keep a lookout for these coming up in the future. I have a really exciting one coming up that's actually a part of another new series, but if we connect it to this, you'll see it when you get it, and you'll get it when you get it, and it's gonna be amazing, and I'm so excited for it. Oh my god, I'm doing so much research for it, it's not even funny. But anyway, I love you, and I'll see you again later. And remember, if you want to actually get notified, you have to hit the bell and the subscribe button. I know it's annoying, but you do. And yeah, I hope to see you again here later. If you have any questions, comments, or suggestions, put them in the Chamber of Secrets down below. All links, including links to all the channels I talked about, all the podcasts I talked about, and everything will be in the dungeons directly below this video, including links to all of my social media. Thank you, I love you, and I'll see you again later. Bye!
Faster than a speeding bullet. More powerful than a locomotive. Able to leap tall buildings at a single bound.
An innocent victim of this homicidal maniac. The insidious Joker has been here already. He always leaves his victims laughing.
Oh, poor Mr. Wilson.